Alright, what up, big dog? Welcome back in the garage. Project Turbo S2K. Underway again. Had to take a month off, kinda. I was sick. I was also broke, and I also wanted to go snowboarding. So took a nice little break, but now we're back in the garage, and we've got car parts, baby. So many car parts. Woo! Look at that. Oh yeah, we're ready to go. So today's mainly gonna be all finalizing and getting everything basically plumbed and set permanently or semi-permanently for tuning. I'm gonna go on a work trip here in a month. Actually, more like 2 weeks, but after that, I want to come back and I just want to tune. Just get into it, because by that time it'll be April. The season's gonna be starting back up, and I got some kids to bully, so we got to get to it. But anyways, I'm gonna unload this trunk, and then we're gonna set up the garage, clean some stuff up, and it's gonna be a lot of boring stuff. It's mainly gonna be like taking things off, refixing some things, and then putting it back on permanently. So yeah, anyways, let's get to it. All right, got the old injectors out. Got some brand new FIC 1000s. Yes, sir. And then we got these bad boys in here. Got some eBay adapter harness things that I'm sure won't give me any issues. So we're gonna go ahead and make that easy. I don't have to splice into factory wiring. I hate cutting things and making things permanent, but yeah, we're making some progress. So far, so good. Put those injectors in. I'm gonna clean the little O-ring bore out, and we'll keep it pushing. All right. Oh yeah, that looks good. Let's go ahead and drop her in. All right, just did a test fire on the new injectors. Sounds like it has a fucking cam in it, but yeah, it fires up. Now I'm just gonna start putting stuff back together and hopefully fill this thing up with some coolant and route the coolant lines for the turbo. Yo, this shit looks so sick. Oh my god. And she is on there, bro. Oh my god, sick. I'm gonna put the little belly pan things back on, the splash guard, and yeah, got the fans in. Hopefully the turbo clears, because otherwise I'm just running no fans, and I think I need fans, so I don't want to do that. But yeah, everything's going good. Knock on wood. So, trying to put this thing together, and how exactly am I supposed to get this bolted? These are the bolts, mind you, that came with the kit. Am I supposed to use my hopes and dreams, or how exactly is that gonna work? So now, gotta go take time out of my day and go get new bolts that will actually clear that, and hope that it will still hold. So yeah, great stuff. All right, meant to record a video like a few hours ago, but it's been a really frustrating night. After a lot of swearing and throwing things, here's what we got. So I had to, whoever designed this turbo is a little autistic, because look at the amount of clearance between these bolts and everything that needs to be on the center section of the housing. You barely even have enough space to get a socket in there. So I had to reclock the turbo again, and this is basically the final, I guess, adjustment of it. But to even get the turbo this way, I had to put the oil fitting on first and then slide it all the way this way, and even then I had to grind a little bit off the turbo. That's what we want, right? Grinding little bits off our brand new ball bearing turbo. But yeah, it's tight. It ain't going nowhere. The camera doesn't want to focus, and I'm about to lose my mind. But that's what we got.
these are the main things that have been pissing me off all night, is trying to figure out how to route these little coolant lines. And essentially I figured I'm gonna bring this up here, and then one's gonna feed the turbo, and then obviously the other one's just gonna complete the circuit under the intake manifold. Because usually this would just go straight from here to there, but I'm just gonna tie in the turbo and then go right back. Hopefully that doesn't mess with anything, but you know, what can you do? But I'm a little disappointed. This isn't as far as I wanted to get today at all. I desperately wanted to get the exhaust all the way on, get everything plumbed and routed, and I also wanted to get the ECU put in, but that's not gonna be until tomorrow. I got a buddy coming over tomorrow. He's got a big turbo S2000, and he's gonna basically supervise while I put everything together. But yeah, long day. I'm gonna go home and play some Siege or GTA or something. I'm freaking tired, man. Yeah. It's gonna be the next day, about 8 hours for me, but it's gonna be like 2 or 3 seconds for y'all. So I'm gonna start recording again once I get back in the shop tomorrow. All right, next day, I'm well rested, back in the garage. Just a little recap. This is how far we got all the lines routed. This is gonna be semi-final. My goal for today, I want to get some coolant in this thing, get it actually up to temp, let it run, and then make sure everything's good, no leaks, nothing smoking, nothing catching fire. And then I'm gonna go inside the car, clean up the wiring that I did like 3 years ago when I was stupid. Clean up all that wiring and get it ready for the ECU. Hopefully I can get the ECU in today. I want to get all the vacuum and boost lines plumbed. The boost controller, I want to get this put in. I made like a little template. I'm going to cut this out and make like a little bracket for it. And my plan is to put it like right here, just bring the boost line here, wastegate line, and then blow off valve line as well, and then I should be good, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, that don't look too bad. All right, now I just gotta put the rest of the turbo on, but before I can do that, I gotta remove the heater hose that I'm not gonna use, and then put the factory cooler back on, and then I can run the exhaust, and that part will be done. Oh yeah, starting to look like an actual turbo setup now. Got the O2 sensor in underneath the car. Got the exhaust connected somewhere in there. Hopefully you saw it. What else? Gotta put the blow-off valve on, and then connect the little boost lines, and then tuck some wiring some places and figure out where all that's gonna go. Yeah, just pushing on, man, pushing on.
What is going on, guys? It's like 4 hours later. I have a bad habit of just getting caught up in this. Not very good at recording as I go, but stuff is mounted. This looks like a rat's nest right now, but for the most part, everything is routed. So boost line is coming off the turbo. It tees into the bottom and top of the wastegate. Got the blow-off valve mounted. What else? Oh, I figured out where I was gonna put the catch can. This works out pretty good. Makes good use of this empty space right here. This fuel hose is just like temporary. Ignore that. It looks pretty crappy right now, but eventually it'll look a little better. I'm probably gonna go to O'Reilly's and pick up 3/8 like vacuum line instead of like fuel hose, so it doesn't look so random.
I gotta plug this cap right here, and then yeah, she's pretty much good to go. I realize that the injectors are misfiring. Don't know why they're, I don't know why they're doing that, but hopefully when I plug the ECU in, everything will be good. But the only thing left is to redo this wiring, and I need to tighten up the exhaust towards the back, put some coolant in it. I know I've been saying that all day. I'm definitely gonna put some coolant in now that everything is together. And then, yeah, and then clean up the wiring on the inside and plug the ECU in. Overall, pretty good progress today. Super proud of it. Shout out Christian for coming over and helping me figure this stuff out. Figure out what I need. Or he mentioned that this basically eBay wastegate might be a problem down the road, but we'll see how that goes. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, so tomorrow I don't have to be at work till 9, so I might stay in here and just keep cracking on for a little bit. But yeah, we'll see how far I get. I definitely want to do this. I'm gonna put coolant in it first, but this needs to go. I need to address that, so I'm gonna go do that now. Yeah. All right, it is 10:45 at night, and I just did quite a bit actually. Finally got all the wiring cleaned up. Now there's not a silly little wire coming out of my fuse box. I'm gonna change that to black so it doesn't look so stupid. All the wiring in here is all cleaned up. Under the dash is all good. Only thing that's left is that's the O2 sensor wiring that's just sitting there. Obviously that's gonna have to get wired directly into the ECU. So I'm just gonna leave that there for now. Yeah, man, quite a bit got done today. Next, the only thing that's really left is to throw the ECU in and see what it does. Pretty excited. I might come back next weekend and around with it, but this week I think I'm just gonna chill, do some parts research and figure out everything. So, but yeah, I think this is gonna be it for this episode. So thanks for watching. Next time is gonna be ECU and hopefully fire it up and do some tuning. So, but appreciate you guys for watching again. Till next time, yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Peace.